I am trying to maintain 60 words per minute in this video because I care about fluidity above all else. If it dips due to my internal process of preferring quality over words per minute and I end up stuttering in the next couple of words, it's a choice. I am choosing to prioritize 60 words per minute over a meaningful script, but hey, as long as it's fluid, right? As long as 60 words per minute is hit, nothing else matters. The content could be complete, but hey, my words hit the intended target, right? So, welcome back. Bring my words back down to roughly 30 words per minute now. Let's drop the analogy. The topic today is what's more important to the player, a consistent 60 FPS or a true to the artist's vision quality mode at 30 FPS. Now this is a huge point of contention in the speculation community, as the recent price cycle on the PS5 Pro, now matching close to what an entry-level PC is the PS5 Pro capable of 60 FPS on GTA 6? And if it is, will GTA 6 even have a 60 FPS mode? And will you use it? With 60 FPS becoming the new gaming standard, well it feels like it at least, with all the Redditors going crazy on the Grand Theft Auto 6 Reddit, and how 60 FPS will be on the PS5 Pro, going through in detail the PS5 Pro specs and whether it can handle the new PSSR 2.0 update. Where their argument falls short is PSSR needs CPU headroom to push more frames the AI produces. Being realistic, Grand Theft Auto is already a CPU-bound game. So let's break it down. Everything in Grand Theft Auto is moving. Everything is scripted, down to how the leaves on the trees move and how the grass blades blow. And the CPU is responsible for making sure these play out properly. On top of that, the more you affect the world, the more the CPU has to do to keep up. Keep in mind, Trailer 2 was roughly at 1440p with some form of FSR to achieve even that at 30 FPS on a base console, the PS5. Okay. So my point is, the PS5 Pro has a CPU almost identical to the PS5, maybe achieving 10% faster results in frequency, where the PS5 runs at 3.5 GHz and the PS5 Pro runs at 3.85 GHz. They both run AMD Zen 2 architecture and are comparable to the Ryzen 5 3600 CPU. And that, my friend, is a very dated CPU. Given these nerd stats, pair that with the mega GPU the Pro has, with AI features like I stated previously, PSSR, what are we really looking at? We are looking at a CPU-bound game with no real headroom to push PSSR to achieve a 60 FPS target, whilst being stable and maintaining the game visually. If the PS5 Pro wants to push 60 FPS, something really has to give. It's like when both of your arms are carrying max weight, but your boss wants you to carry the same weight but double the speed. You will stumble, you will struggle, and there will be points where you have to slow down to catch a breath. This is what we call throttling. No matter how strong you are, you will still struggle. What has to give? Visual fidelity. You will not meet that 1440p target. You will lose that crisp look the game already has. You may lose ray tracing, as it consumes CPU power as well. So do we really want 60 FPS in Grand Theft Auto 6? 30 FPS was the standard for story mode games for the last decade. With the recent push for AI upscalers and the graphics becoming more realistic, 30 FPS is now looked at like it's the holdback, which it's not. 30 FPS is the sweet spot, where games can push the graphical fidelity of the game and be at a stable 30 FPS. My one example of this is a game that is still used today to compare graphically with most modern day titles. It was released on the PS4, which is wild and completely changed the way people look at how games are released today. That title is Red Dead Redemption 2, the last release from Rockstar Games. This game managed to push the PS4 to its knees and hold a consistent 30 FPS on the base and Pro model. It didn't have ray tracing, there was no PSSR on the PS4 Pro, there was no 60 FPS even talked at before the release. For Grand Theft Auto 6, the PS5, the Xbox Series S and X will all be 30 FPS locked. This is known. The PS5 Pro will also be locked at 30 FPS, and that's okay. I think that's also fair. They are pushing all consoles to the brink to play this game. They have managed to overachieve with Trailer 2. All the screenshots and clips, all captured on the base PS5, not the Pro. The PS5 Pro is eating good, better visual fidelity, less reliant on SSR, and more ray-traced reflections. You guys are going to be eating very good. Does 60 FPS even matter? Will it make the experience any better if they have to downgrade the visual fidelity to give you a higher frame rate? What if the fidelity is worse on the base console but you get that beloved 60 FPS target? Because you cannot have both. I'm telling you, I had a PC with a 3600 in it and it was crippled by playing Call of Duty on lower settings. It was crippled by Minecraft, because it's a CPU intensive game and the ever expanding world and rendering all come from the CPU. The other part of my argument is 60 FPS is a great way to sell the same game to you a second time on newer hardware, also known as the PS6. Because let's be honest, we are at the end of the life for the PS5 and it feels like we haven't even started. Developers are only just starting to realize they shouldn't be making games for the PS4 or the Xbox One anymore. I don't know how to tell you this, but 60 FPS is a great want and a great wish for the next Grand Theft Auto, but realistically, I think we are looking at a stable 30 FPS on all consoles and a better graphical experience on the PS5 Pro. If you hate this take, you can let me know in the comments. Or if you didn't make it this far because you rage quit after the first 40 seconds, goodbye I guess? In all fairness, I love Rockstar and what they do with their games, but I just don't see this happening. And I am also happy to be wrong, and I will be amazed if they can manage to do it. To wrap this up, thank you all for watching this video. It means the world to me. Feel free to discuss this in the comments. Leave a like if you want to. I'll be back soon with a new video. Until then, I've been Zeus, and you have been you. Goodbye.